So the last time I was here, I started a project. I wish I'd gotten all of that on video, but I didn't. But let's talk about it here real quick. So what I did was I took a piece of 14-inch plastic drain culvert pipe, 14 inches wide. It's about 54 inches tall. And I took a piece of PVC pipe and I ran that pipe down through the middle. I built two round, exactly symmetrical caps, one on the top and one on the bottom, so that I could make sure that I got this piece of PVC pipe exactly dead center in this particular piece of culvert pipe. Eventually, what will happen is this will be the axle. But so I took this and I stood it up and I got my level and I made sure it was exactly level. I got the PVC pipe dead center of this piece of pipe, and I started filling it with concrete and filled it and filled it and filled it. And at the end, I had put 8 50-pound bags of Sackcrete concrete in this. I did that about 2 weeks ago and let it set up. And we're going to begin the assembly process right here in just a second. So stay with us. We're going to lay this thing down and we'll see if our hitch frame that we built works for it, and we'll see where we go from there. So here we are with our homemade Culti-packer. The drain pipe was free. I paid about $5 for the PVC pipe, about $10 for what's going to be the axle, the 1 3/4 metal tubing, and then I paid about $45 for the concrete. So now we're going to have a Culti-packer, so that when we go to plant our food plots, and we've got about 4 acres worth of food plots here on this farm in various places, once we prepare the seed bed, lay down the seed, we'll come back over it with the Culti-packer here, and we'll have beautiful food plots come the fall. That's going to be one of our next projects. So you saw that I was building a Culti-packer out of a piece of 14-inch corrugated plastic piping and 8 bags of concrete. Well, here is the final piece to that, where the axle, we've got a piece of PVC pipe that goes through the concrete. The axle will come right through here, and then this frame will sit here. We already have our tongue for the Culti-packer. We'll put it all together, paint it Kubota orange, and we'll be ready to go. So we've got the frame that we built. Let's go ahead and get it connected up and see where we go. Let's get our wrenches and tighten it down. helps bring the right socket. I needed a deep socket, and I didn't have a deep socket for the correct size. I tried to use just the size up just to see, and it didn't work. That's okay. I've got a ratchet wrench here. Okay, she's tight, folks. Let's cut this pipe off where it's a little too long. So I'm back after a short break with the correct tool for the job to cut off the remaining portion of this axle at a place that will help us make sure we've got it right. And just like that, we've got it cut off. So now we've got our axle cut to the correct length that we want it. We've got our frame already assembled, painted, and ready to go, and the only thing left is the hitch. Had to make a small modification to the, I said hitch, the tongue. I had to make a small modification to the tongue, and then once I've finished that up, we'll put that tongue on there. We'll have this thing ready to go and ready to roll behind either our four-wheeler or probably more so our tractor. We do have both a 500 Polaris and an 850 Polaris. Either one of them will pull it with no problem, but maybe with the tractor. Is make sure that we got it dead center. So let's do that first. So it's 56.5 inches long. So it's 56.5 inches long. That means we need to go to 28.25 and set this dead center at 28.25. Okay, so we had to make a small modification to the end of the tongue here. So had a little break there, had to run that and put the welder to it, widen it a little bit, re-drill the holes, and then put it in. So we've got that, and we're now ready to install the tongue. If you'll remember, as I marked it already, it's got to go dead center so that it'll pull even. But I've already got it marked, so we will put that right in. Lay it in place. We'll put our bolts and nuts in. And then we'll tighten her down, and we'll be ready to roll. Just like that, we have finished our Culti-packer. As I already said, it weighs approximately 400 pounds. We will pull this either behind our four-wheeler or behind our tractor. One more neat thing here, as I already said, I had scrap tube steel. I had a piece of piping already. All I had to do was pay for the concrete. So we've got no more than $70 in this entire Culti-packer. Go look them up online and you'll see how much they cost. That's one more tip right here at the Halifax Hilton. Thanks for watching The Mortgage Farmer at the Halifax Hilton. Please like the video. Also, if you would like, please hit that subscribe button. We would love to have more traffic on the channel. We're going to have lots of good content here coming up as the spring is getting into full swing, and we're going to be doing food plots, and we've got all sorts of fun things to do here at the Halifax Hilton.